Right now, as you're watching this video, you're moving at incredible speed, over 1,000 miles per hour at the equator, not because of any vehicle, but because the Earth beneath your feet is spinning relentlessly through space. This rotation defines everything we know. It gives us day and night, it shapes our seasons. It even bulges the planet slightly at the equator, making Earth not a perfect sphere, but an oblate spheroid. For billions of years, this spin has been constant, reliable, essential. But what if, in a single impossible moment, it all stopped? Not slowly, over millions of years, but instantly, completely. Welcome to another Earth. Imagine an ordinary morning. The sun is rising, cities are waking up, people are going about their lives, and then, without warning, the rotation ceases. Everything not bolted to the bedrock continues moving eastward at the speed it had moments before. At the equator, that's over 1,000 miles per hour, faster than the speed of sound. Cars, trains, planes in flight, loose objects, the oceans, and even the atmosphere itself, all of it would be hurled eastward in a catastrophic wave of destruction. Cities near the equator would be scoured clean in seconds. The air itself would become a supersonic blast, shattering windows, uprooting forests, and igniting firestorms across continents. The ground would groan under unimaginable stress as the planet's outer layers try to keep moving while the core suddenly stops. But the oceans would unleash hell. All the water currently held outward by centrifugal force would suddenly rush toward the poles. Mega-tsunamis, thousands of miles high, taller than any mountain chain on Earth, would sweep across entire continents. Coastal megacities like New York, Tokyo, London, and Mumbai would vanish beneath walls of water moving at jet speeds. Inland areas hundreds of miles from the coast would be submerged in minutes. After the initial chaos, the water would eventually settle into massive new polar oceans, leaving a barren, muddy equatorial ring scarred by devastation. And then, the new world would reveal itself. One side of Earth would now face the sun forever, locked in eternal, scorching daylight. Temperatures would soar past 100 degrees Celsius, land would crack, remaining water would boil away, a merciless desert under a blazing, unmoving sun. The opposite side would be plunged into endless frozen night, temperatures plummeting to -100 or lower. Ice would spread rapidly. Darkness absolute, broken only by starlight and faint auroras. Between these extremes, a narrow twilight zone, circling the planet like a thin ribbon, a perpetual half-light where the sun hangs forever on the horizon. This strip alone might remain marginally habitable. Violent storms would rage constantly at the borders between blistering heat and deadly cold as air and weather systems try to balance the impossible. Survivors, if any, would be forced to live in this narrow band of twilight, migrating along it to avoid the encroaching extremes, breathing air that grows thicker at the poles and thinner at the new wastelands. Over thousands of years, gravity would slowly pull the equatorial bulge back, reshaping Earth into a nearly perfect sphere. The magnetic field generated by the spinning liquid core might begin to weaken, exposing the surface to deadly solar radiation. Seasons would cease to exist. The familiar rhythm of life on Earth would be gone forever. Life, if it endured in that fragile twilight ring, would evolve in ways we can scarcely imagine. New ecosystems, new forms of survival, a completely alien world born from our own. Thankfully, this scenario is physically impossible under known laws of nature. Nothing in the universe could break Earth's rotation so abruptly without destroying the planet entirely. But exploring these extremes reminds us how delicately balanced our world truly is. One spin, one fragile cycle of day and night, one blue home hurtling through the void. We take it all for granted until we imagine it gone. What do you think? Could any life, any civilization survive on a world that no longer turns? Let us know in the comments below. If this journey to another Earth left you speechless, subscribe and turn on notifications, because next time we go even further. Thank you for watching. Music swells dramatically and fades out.